Well, good morning. Today is Friday, March 6th. What's in the way? Oh, it's the ledge. We're in the garage because it's so windy outside. It's 22 degrees and the wind gusts are up to 25 miles an hour. And let me tell you, when a couple of them hit me, I was glad I had a little bit of weight on my body because I would have took off or I would have fallen down, one of the two. I'm trying to keep my hood up because it's still cold out here. It's really cold. We don't have any birthdays. Nobody told me, so there's no singing. But anyway, there was nobody out. Surprise, surprise, because it was a hard walk. I'm going to tell you. When I started walking, the wind was kind of at my back, but then it started like whirling around me. And I thought, oh, I think this is just a 1 mile walk day. But then when I got to the 1 mile mark, I thought, well, what the heck, let's go a little bit farther. Forgetting that when I came back, I was going to have to walk into the wind. So, because I actually walked 2.25, I think it is, my route that I take. So it's a little over 2 miles. And I felt this walk today, I really did. But today I wanted to talk about not giving up. Stop being so hard on yourself. Just start over. Take one step at a time. When a baby first learns how to walk, they don't just get up and walk. They get up and fall down quite a few times. Or they hold on to the side of a chair or a couch until they feel a little bit more confident. And even then they take 2, maybe 3 really unsteady steps. And then they fall. But you know what they do? They get right back up. They get back up, and before you know it, they're toddling all around you and they're outrunning you, and you can't keep up with them because they never gave up. And that's what you have to do, is never give up. I know that Sue at Sue Slims Down talked about it a little bit last night when I was watching her video. And I could have very easily given up last year because my whole mind frame wasn't 100% into it. I would say it probably was only like about 75% into it. But thank goodness I had that 75% because it kept me from gaining all my weight back. Now sure, I gained and lost the same probably 20 pounds, up and down, up and down, up and down. And but you know what? I never gave up. I never lost hope, and I never lost faith in myself. Because if you lose faith in yourself, you can't expect anybody else to have faith in you. Because they're going to say, well, she's given up on herself. You know, why am I going to even try? There's no point. So today, just try to do one step, one baby step. If you're old enough to remember, we used to play a game called Mother May I? And you used to ask, Mother, may I take a baby step? Or Mother, may I run? Or Mother, may I take a giant step? I'm only asking you, Mother, may I take one step? And that's all you need to do, is take one step in the right direction. If you don't like to walk because you think you're too heavy, it's too hard, it's something that you don't do, try walking 2 houses down, 2 houses back. And then come back in the house. You know, you've only walked 2 houses, I know, but you know, you walk 2 houses more than you would have walked if you sat home. And then tomorrow, walk 3 houses. When I first started, I could barely do a 1/4 mile. I tried so hard to give up, because I really did try to give up, because I thought, you know, a 1/4 mile, that's pathetic. But then I slowly increased it to a 1/2 mile. At one point, I was up to almost 3.5 miles. 2 miles or 2 1/4 miles is really enough for me right now. I think past that point it would be a grudge to me, because right now it's just something I enjoy doing. And not to say that I can't walk farther, I just, you know, I think when the weather gets nicer, I'm going to walk in the morning and then walk at night. So I'll probably get about 5 miles in a day. But it's cold. It's really too cold. Actually, when I was walking right now, it started misting a little bit. So, because we were supposed to get snow and rain mix, so I'm thinking that's on the way now. But, you know, at a meal, try to eliminate one thing that you usually had, you know, that wasn't exactly to your plan. If you used to have like a Diet Coke, have a water, or have a lemonade, or have, like, the Simply Light lemonades are only 1 point for 8 ounces, and they really are pretty good. But I know it's got that artificial sweetener, which I know a lot of people are trying to avoid. Make your own lemonade. Get some lemons, sweeten it up with some artificial, well, there you go again with artificial sweeteners again. Well, I just think that water is really the cure-all for everything. It really is, because it satisfies your hunger sometimes. If you're hungry, you're really not hungry, you're thirsty. It helps your skin. It regulates your body. It gets the fats and the proteins and everything in your body moving along. Keeps all of your organs functioning. It really is a miracle drug if you think about it, water. And I think that in the civilized world, we take water for granted. We can just go to the tap, or we can go to a water fountain, or we can get a bottle of water, or we can go to, like the cooler at work. There's some places in the world that, it's like a struggle to get water. And, you should never take that. You should never take anything in your life for granted. And if you're overweight, in a way, be happy that you were able to, at one point in your life, afford enough food to eat, because there are people in the world that can't even afford to eat. So, just one day at a time, one step at a time. Sometimes it's just 1 minute at a time. When I have a panic attack, it's 1 minute at a time. It really is, because I just have to get through this minute and get to the next minute. And sometimes if you have a temptation, I just have to get through this temptation. I'm going to give myself 2 minutes to see if I can get past it. When you have that urge that you want a candy bar, wait a couple minutes. Most times you're going to get distracted and you're going to forget about it. But after so many minutes, if you really are still craving it, then have a little bit of it. You don't have to eat the whole candy bar. Buy those little fun-sized bars. Buy Hershey Kisses. One Hershey Kiss is 1 point. Sometimes just sucking on that one Hershey Kiss, sometimes I'll admit it'll lead to 2, but sometimes it just satisfies that little bit of urge that you had for some chocolate. But okay, I am going to grocery shop today because Old Mother Hubbard the cupboard is bare. So I'm going to go do that. My taxes are done, so I have to go to the accountant and pick up our taxes so I can turn them in. And Danny and the boys are coming over tonight for dinner. And just going to be a good day all the way around. So I don't know if I'll be on anymore today because I'm not showing you my food today, but maybe I'll do a quick video when the boys get here. So I will talk to you later. I got to go in the house and warm up because this girl is cold. So much goes into who I am and who to be. Well, there's Oliver working on his game. There's Sebastian saying he's hungry. Mm-hmm. He wants to eat. Bored. And bored. He's always bored when he comes to Grandma's house. I'm not hungry. Well, I know I usually sing at the beginning of my videos, but I was on Facebook tonight and I noticed that today is Tom, who is Gina Pearson's husband, Tom Pearson. Today's his birthday. He thought he'd sneak under the wire and not get a song out of me. Just because Gina sings a little bit better than me. No, Gina sings a lot better than me. But Tom, you still get a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. He's not going to hear this song because Gina's going to sleep through my whole video. Because usually I get a dot, 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 dot from Gina. Which means she turned it on. It went through the whole thing, but she fell asleep at the end. Or in the middle. Or somewhere along the line. Danny just left with the boys. I did end up making them some dinner. I made them grilled cheese with some chicken noodle soup and some crackers, and they said it was the best dinner they've ever had. So easy to please a child. But anyway, I'm going to go to my meeting tomorrow. I told you I'm hoping for a 1.6 loss. 0.6 that I thought that I shouldn't have gained last week. Really, I shouldn't have only gained. No, wait a minute, I gained 1.2. Got that all screwed up. I gained 1.2. I really thought I should have lost like a half a pound. So I'm determined to lose that 0.6, which I just think that was my body playing a game with me. And I'm just, I think I'm going to lose at least a pound, 1.6. I really do think it. I really do. I hope. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning on my way driving to the meeting.